North Korea says it's a satellite, but some say it's a missile that could reach Hawaii. Should we be concerned?
They use it as a towel. Look at that.
And is the ShamWow a sham or a wow? We put it to the test in tonight's Does It Work? And from a fictional ER to a real one. Tonight, a rare look inside Hawaii's only trauma center.
Now, in high definition, live, local, late breaking, KHNL News 8 at 10.
And good evening, everybody. We begin our newscast tonight with some late-breaking news out of the leeward side of Oahu.
Emergency crews are at the scene of a possible explosion in Maili. Honolulu police have cleared out neighboring streets in and around the intersection of Helemua and Laulele streets. After an explosion was reported, the police bomb squad is headed to the scene. We have a crew there headed as well, and so far there are no reports of any injuries. We will have an update for you on the situation as details become available.
Now to another problem in the same area. Nearly 15,000 people are without permanent shelter tonight. That is nearly double of a decade ago, and that's only the homeless that we know about. So many more living in trees, bushes, on beaches that remain unaccounted for. It is a problem that only seems to be getting worse. And take a look at the video here from Chopper 8. Rows and rows of tents and temporary shelters on the leeward coast. Miley Point to Nanakuli, it seems to be never ending. On Oahu, there are about 8 shelters with the capacity of about 4,000, but still some choose to tough it out on their own on the outside. Zahid Arab now live with more on the big question of why they choose that way.
Yeah, a portion of Kapiolani Park was just shut down last week as part of a movement to close public areas to the homeless. But the problem isn't just there. It's in your face, in your neighborhood, in your community. It's an island and statewide problem.
Oahu's leeward coast is often considered a sight for sore eyes. This isn't the Holiday Inn, but for Deborah Simmons, it's home.
I'm not an animal. I won't be hurted anywhere.
She has daughters on the island with homes, but she's been out here for 3 years.
She's got her own family, She's starting her own family. She's got 3 children, a husband, and, so Mom doesn't want to be under their feet.
Or under the roof of one of the island's shelters. Everyone out here has their own reason.
Substance abuse issues they've got to deal with, mental illness issues, and there's even people with pets who have had pets for years and years.
Uluke Kukui is a new $14 million transitional home that houses up to 400. It opened in December. Glenn Martin is in one of its job training programs after years on the streets.
Homeless a couple times, no job. I couldn't keep a job. You just got to go out there and look for it because there's a lot of opportunities for anybody.
Simmons says not everyone wants to follow the rules. Shelters enforce strict no drinking, smoking, substance abuse policies. But Simmons isn't into any of that. She's dying of emphysema.
I don't know exactly how long I have, but the time I have, I want to be able to enjoy it and do what I want to do and how I want to do it.
Those who really wanted to go into shelters at this point have gone into shelters. So we've got a kind of a different layer of people to have to try to contend with.
As the city and county continues to systematically close public areas, experts say it only suspends and not solves the homeless problem.
Instead of shutting down areas and making the homeless move from place to place, experts say the state needs to focus on providing education and job and economic development opportunities to these people. They say only then will the problem start to get better. Reporting live, Zahid Arab, KHNL and K5 News.
Thanks, Zahid. A long-range missile North Korea is planning on testing as early as this weekend theoretically could reach Alaska, even right here in Hawaii. The North Korean government says it is just launching a satellite. But the U.S., South Korea, and Japan believe it's testing out its long-range missile capabilities. An expert here in Hawaii on North Korea says that country is using a missile to increase its visibility and bargaining power on the international stage.
The North Koreans are expressing their frustration through a means that they've used in the past, which is provocative actions. There are very few avenues for provocative action that the North Koreans have left to use, but this is one of them.
Japan has its missile defense system ready, but North Korea says it will attack the Japanese military if they shoot down the missile. It's scheduled to launch between April 4th and 8th.
Back here at home, an Oahu grand jury today indicted both suspects from Saturday's deadly shooting in Chinatown. Zoro Ramon Rai appeared before a district court judge this morning. Rai and Iosefa Pasene are charged with murder and firearms violations. Paseni is also charged with terroristic threatening. The judge granted prosecutors' request for no bail. The suspects are accused of going to Chinatown armed with a rifle and a shotgun and fatally shooting 35-year-old Joseph Penayueta.
The University of Hawaii at Manoa says it's begun planning for a proposed $33 million cut in funding from the state. Chancellor Virginia Hinshaw says the university is facing a significant challenge under the budget approved by the State House. Her plan is to spread the cuts across the entire campus. Hinshaw hopes to save about $11 million by directing that administrators cut their budgets by 4%. However, she says that may require the university to cut a significant number of personnel, particularly lecturers and temporary staff. Well, canceled conventions are hurting Hawaii's economy, and now leaders in government, business, and tourism are banding together to urge President Obama to help stop the pain. They've sent him a letter asking that he oppose any measures that would restrict companies from using conventions, meetings, and incentives rewards as business tools. Many of the companies that accepted emergency stimulus funds have been scrutinized for business travel. In fact, so far this year, 132 groups have canceled meetings and trips to Hawaii. The governor's office says that equals out to $58 million in lost revenue.
Well, NBC's hit hospital drama ER been a final farewell tonight after some 15 years on the air. Fans crazy about the show for so many years. One of the reasons, it's so realistic. Or is it? We went to Hawaii's only trauma center to find out with a look at behind-the-scenes action at the Queen's emergency room. Mariella David takes us inside.
15 heart-pumping seasons of primetime medical drama.
Put your hand between your legs and hold the head.
Much of ER's success lies in using experts to keep the show as true to medicine as possible. But just how much is real and how much is Hollywood? We went to the Queen's emergency room to find out. It's 6:07 a.m.
Good morning. Welcome to Queen's Medical Center of Excellence.
The overnight staffers tell us it's usually slow around this time. But on this particular morning, doctors and nurses fight to save the life of a man taken in critically injured. But they lose that fight, a sad reality of working in an ER.
We have about 10 deaths a month in the department.
Dr. Daniel Smith is the Queen's ER chief. Working since 10 o'clock the night before, he's seen about 25 patients so far.
Put a needle in and just take out a small amount of fluid. We're not 4x4, 7.5 gloves. Just going to tap this lady's belly. Okay, that's all.
Smith says ER's medical scenes and jargon are pretty accurate.
A CT, tox screen, CBC, and blood alcohol levels.
At least most of the time.
I cringe when they mispronounce things or, they hang an x-ray up backwards.
It may not be chaotic right now, but the Queen's ER can handle up to 45 patients at a time, so the intensity level can be just as high as on the show.
To me, it's pretty accurate.
Okay, you're going to feel a little needle.
Yeah, you're going to feel a little poke now.
The personalities, the doctors, the patients, they got it down packed.
Even the drama.
Your 5-year-old daughter overdosed on cocaine.
Use any heroin, cocaine last night?
It happens here too. With the coworkers, with patients, everything you see in ER and TV show happens here.
It gets pretty crazy. Since we're the only trauma center, we get everything.
To keep their energy from flatlining.
It's a high caffeine place.
What do you run on?
Red Bull, Red Line, any energy drink that will keep me going. 5-hour energy is perfect.
When running on low, this is their haven.
So we have a computer and a telephone and a bathroom and a shower and a TV.
And while doctors are sleep deprived in TV land, in real life...
But I don't sleep here much.
You don't sleep here much.
We get a lot of good sleep. We work 9-hour shifts.
Despite minor discrepancies, the real-life cast here says when it comes to life and death, the Emmy Award-winning show leaves viewers with a glimpse of heroes at work, on and off the screen.
1, 2, 3.
Mariella David, KHNL and K5 News.
And to give you an idea of how busy they are, the Queen's emergency room takes in about 135 trauma patients every single day.
Tonight was the long-awaited reunion of all the characters from the past
Yeah.
ER.
15 years goes kind of quick. Scary. Well, a new arrival made a truly big appearance here on Oahu today.
Couldn't miss it. Take a look. No missing this guy's jumbo jet. Just how many passengers can it carry? We count up all the details when KHNL News 8 at 10 returns.
And President Obama's sister has a family story she wants to share, but this fairy tale is not about her famous big brother. We explain after the break.
It's Shoe Week at Ross. The latest fashions for men, women, and kids. You won't believe the selection, and you won't believe the savings. 40 to 70% off department and specialty store prices. Shoe Week at Ross. The savings are unbeatable.
My wife, Barbara Marshall, worked tirelessly for the community.
Barbara's legacy is undoubtedly being the conscience of the council, the voice of reason on the council. I will fight very hard for my constituents, the same way that Barbara Marshall did. And I look forward to the challenge. That's why I'm asking for your vote.
I've endorsed Ikaika Anderson because I know him and I trust him.
I'm Ikaika Anderson, and I approve this message.
Chances are, when it's time to call a service professional, you need someone right away.
It's a great day at Mr. Electric. May I help you?
That's why Mr. Electric is ready when you are. With same-day service, exact appointment times are made to fit your schedule. Plus, you'll receive a written estimate before any work is done. And rest assured, all work is fully guaranteed. Same-day service, on-time appointments, and upfront pricing. That's Mr. Electric. Call today.
What are you doing?
Thought we'd watch some TV. You know, our new Oceanic Deluxe package. Just got that great deal.
Oh, we just got married.
That just makes it more special.
Do you really want to watch an action movie now?
Nah, we can watch a comedy. Let me just check the digital program guide. See, look, we got tons of sports and dramas and even romance.
Yeah, a little romance would be nice.
Okay.
It's Shoe Week at Ross. The top brands have just arrived. Styles that you never expected to see at Ross at savings of 40 to 70% compared to department and specialty stores. Shoe Week at Ross. The savings are unbeatable.
Delta is flying high with a more sophisticated jumbo jet. The massive double-decker made its debut in Hawaii today. Chopper 8 caught Delta's new Boeing 747-400 jet as it flew into the Honolulu International Airport. It took off from Atlanta around 11 this morning, and the plane replaces the Boeing 767 used for the nonstop Atlanta-Honolulu route. This jet has 126 seats more than the old one, with 65 lie flat business class seats. Those are the good ones. 338 coach seats. The total capacity 403.
Those are the good ones. Well, everybody active in the fight against hunger say lately people who used to donate are now in need themselves. This afternoon, Lieutenant Governor Duke Aiona proclaimed April as Feeding Hawaii's Hunger Month. The goal is to encourage more people to donate to food banks. The Hawaii Food Bank says the lines of people needing food are now 2 to 3 times longer, and its current supply, only 15 days. Not only is the demand up, but so is the cost of food.
This has been our most challenging season ever, actually. If you look at what we're having to do in the midst of this down economy, we have we've had to pay 4 times more to purchase food this year, in this fiscal year, as compared to the same time frame the year before.
The Hawaii Food Bank says it hasn't seen its supply stretch this thin since after the attacks of 9/11. Today's proclamation comes in light of the Food Bank's 20th annual food drive, which is set for Saturday, April 18th.
Well, her big brother has already authored 2 books, and now Maya Satoru Ing will also have her own work published. She now has a deal to write a children's picture book. The story, Ladder to the Moon, will be based in part on her mother, Ann Dunham, and other family members. Now, according to the publisher, Satoru Ing will pay homage to her mother's tradition of storytelling. They're still deciding on an illustrator for the book, as well as a publication date. Satoru Ing lives on Oahu with her family and teaches at La Pietro School for Girls. So there's the president, Maya. I predict Michelle Obama will be the next one to come out with a book.
Well, she's already a star, so easy. Well, coming up next, it may seem like a
Where is it?
Yeah.
Oh, there it
Just
is.
A regular
Yeah.
orange rag, but it's touted as so much more.
Yeah, you know, it's supposed to clean up those spills in a jiffy, but what we want to know is, does it work? So we will test out its claims and show you if it'll leave you saying wow. Next on KHNL News 8 at 10.
There's lots of things you can do with $20, but if you're getting together with friends, nothing beats KFC's 14-piece party pack for under $20. Get a whole bucket of the Colonel's delicious chicken for under $20. The taste they love at a price that's right.
Pacific Business News is what you need in these challenging economic times. It's the best way to keep on top of local business news, plus we provide hundreds of business leads every week. Are you still reading someone else's copy of PBN? Hi, I'm Jim Kelly, editor of Pacific Business News. Get your own copy of PBN and give yourself the competitive edge that we've been providing Hawaii businesses since 1963. Call 955-8002 for a 4-week trial subscription free.
Here's to the power of doing. Doing more with your hands, your shovel, and your budget. We're bringing you locally selected plants, the beauty of spring. And we've lowered over 1,000 prices so you can pay less and do more. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot.
Today's Kumu 94.7. Today's Kumu 94.7 is your station. I'll find the things they say just can't be found. Today's hits on today's Kumu. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one. Today's Kumu 94.7.
For a satisfying lunch, try a famous bowl from KFC. Freshly prepared with our homestyle mashed potatoes, layered with sweet corn and all-white meat crispy chicken, topped with our signature gravy and a 3-cheese blend. The KFC Famous Bowl. One more reason why life tastes better with KFC.
On Aloha Friday, we preview this year's Scottish Festival. Plus, funny man Frank DeLima will be live in our studio.
And our trades will back off for Aloha Friday. I'll let you know how long they'll last.
That and much more on KHNL News 8 today.
Welcome back, everybody. It's got a catchy commercial with an even catchier host that claims this thing right here can soak up all the water.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
It's kind of wet now.
Yeah.
Well, you know, when it comes to soaking up those spills and keeping things dry, the ShamWow seems quite amazing, but does it work? Well, we put it to the test.
So we're going to do this in real time. Look at this. Put on the spill, turn it over. Without even putting any pressure, 50% of the cola right there. You follow me, camera guy?
You've seen the commercial. It seems the ShamWow can soak up just about anything.
ShamWow, you'll be saying wow every time.
But as always, we want to know, does it work? So we brought the ShamWow to McKinley Car Wash at Kapiolani Boulevard to put it to the test.
Here, workers use regular cotton towels to wipe down cars. Owner Yukio Yoshikawa uses the ShamWow and isn't impressed.
It doesn't pick up all the water. It doesn't make it completely dry.
You can still see streaks of water.
A regular towel doesn't work wet.
But how about spills? It happens at Big City Diner.
Oh, no problem, sir. I have a ShamWow here. It doesn't really pick up the water, yeah? Is this the real thing?
Using my napkin, it seems like it picks up better.
Olympic divers, they use it as a towel. Look at that, completely dry.
While he's not an Olympic diver, this diver gives it a shot.
This is the ShamWow. Still dripping here. I'm still pretty saturated with water, and it doesn't seem like this thing is gathering enough. That's about a couple drips there. I think I'm going to use my towel.
So far, the ShamWow isn't wowing anyone.
Here's some cola. Wine, coffee, cola.
Right, that looks like about enough. Time for the ShamWow. Hopefully it'll work its magic. Here we go. Okay, just like how he did in the commercial. I think he did one of these things. Wow, look at that. It is gone. Let's take a look underneath. Oh, looks like it didn't really act like a vacuum. Hey, can someone tell Howard he needs a new rug for his front porch? Sorry, it's a little wet there, buddy. Well, according to the website, the ShamWow is supposed to work wet or dry, and we used it both ways. We still saw the same results. If you are interested, you can buy a set of 4 mini and 4 large ShamWows online and at local retail stores for about $20. I know a lot of people were quite disappointed. They wanted this to work, and so did we. It's still leaving water.
Just pushes the water around.
It's not really soaking it up.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to my neighborhood watch about you coming around and pilfering from my home, by the way.
He needs a new rug.
And I have a Homeland Security agent right on my street.
Gosh.
Come on, Doug, step it up. Anyway, stick around. You know what? This thing is weak. Get it out of here. Let's check in with Sherry now to talk about it. I don't know if we're going to need a ShamWow.
We're going to say wow about the weather. That's what we're going to say.
No sham here. But Steph, if you want to come over and test it at my house, you are more than welcome. I'm free on Saturday, by the way. Yeah, we're going to test this out. I'm going to hold this for you, Steph. I'm looking forward to seeing you on Saturday. Hey, I'm also looking forward to a beautiful Aloha Friday. We're going to check in at one of our neighborhood school net locations, St. John the Baptist School. Had a wind gust today at 28. That's going to be the word in weather for the next 5 days at least. And the current temperature is 70 degrees. Your forecast when we return.
This portion of KHNL News 8 is sponsored by Hawaiian Airlines. Only one airline is Hawaiian.
When someone says Hawaiian Airlines, I say Las Vegas. This is our home away from home. We just love to gamble, which is like 99% of the people in Hawaii. And being a big winner is everybody's dream. If it's our time, we're gonna hit it, then that's great. But it's just having fun with friends, no matter where we go. As long as Hawaiian flies, we'll be there.
Born and bred in these islands, only one airline is Hawaiian.
Aloha moms, looking for parenting tips from other moms? Want to find great family events, get coupons, share family photos? Join us at hawaii.momslikeme.com, where Hawaii moms meet.
The Hyperbaric Medicine Center provides painless oxygen therapy for people of all ages suffering from a long list of health conditions. Scientifically proven to aid and accelerate recovery, our individually customized hyperbaric oxygen therapy provides permanent results.
It was really, for me, the best decision I've made for my son, and I'm really pleased about that.
For more information, go to KHNL.com and click on Health Connections for the Hyperbaric Medicine Center.
Hello?
Frequently traveling the world to search out and bring back only the best exotic granite and stone direct from the source, Marmal Hawaii is dedicated to quality. Marmal's strong relationships with factories and quarries worldwide ensure the highest quality and the best inventory of stone in the state. Bring in your cabinet sample and let our professionals help you find the perfect match. Or better yet, bring in your own designer. Find your masterpiece at Marmal Hawaii. Natural stone from the source.
Come experience Aloha. At Aloha Island Self-Storage, we believe in giving back to our community. That's why we'll give your fundraising organization 10% of the rent for every customer you refer. And who doesn't need more storage space? At Aloha Island Self-Storage, the very best security and surveillance will keep your belongings safe. With the best rates on Oahu and storage solutions for all your needs, why go anywhere else? For your convenience, use our move-in truck free of charge. Aloha Island Self-Storage. Come experience Aloha.
Chopper 8 up in the sky. Look at that this afternoon, catching this pod of dolphins spinning around and just enjoying the sunshine. Now that the clouds have finally cleared out, it was a beautiful day. This is out in Maini in West Oahu. And you can see just how much fun they're having. They had the right idea today. And if you plan to head out to the beach this weekend, if you don't mind a little wind, it should be a little nice. It should be nice. And Sunday will probably be your best bet. Saturday, we're going to probably see a few more clouds that day. And Sunday, we'll see more clearing. And at this hour, we're also seeing a few showers moving on through along Windward and Malka sections as usual. Because the winds are on the strong side, some of those showers have been spilling over into leeward areas. If you're out and about, you may notice that the roadways are pretty slick and wet out there. That's not expected to change. High pressure remains strong up to the north and will keep those winds on the strong side, the breezy side. Tomorrow they're going to slacken just a notch to about 15 to 20. Then they're going to rebound quickly by Saturday. So overall, you're going to notice breezy weather. I also wanted to point out here on our North Pacific map, this area of low pressure here is spinning and deepening and has hurricane force winds, so winds at 70 plus miles per hour, which will send energy our way and bring a swell along north and west facing shores. There's high clouds that blocked out the sunshine earlier this week. It has started to shift off to the east, but still that lingering instability could create a moderate to heavy shower from time to time. But overall, we're going to see a quiet night, just those light passing showers moving on through it. Then for your Aloha Friday, we're looking pretty good. This will be the lightest wind regime. Tomorrow will be the only day before those winds kick back up again. And we still have that small craft advisory in effect. That high surf advisory has finally been dropped now that the waves are starting to back down. 2 to 4 foot faces on the north side, the west on the small side at 1 to 2. Here is your 5-day forecast for you weekend warriors planning to head outdoors. It will be on the cloudy side for a portion of the weekend as we see that trough that's been lingering around to possibly generate more cloud cover as well as a few more showers. But it's the weekend.
It is.
Yeah.
That means no complaints.
Whatever. All right. Stick around. Sports next.
KHNL News 8 is sponsored by American Savings Bank.
Hi, I need a new checking account.
All right, let's start with the features that you want from our Mega Super Checking Matrix.
It looks complicated.
Yes, it does. Choose, please.
Online bill pay, overdraft coverage, ID theft protection, travel rewards.
All right, that'll be $348 a year.
What?
Oh, we'll take it out every month. You won't even notice.
With ASB free checking, you get all the features you want with no hidden fees.
Ooh, sales tax.
Only at American Savings Bank.
Looking for power equipment that's easy to operate, dependable, and powerful? Then look to your local steel dealer, where you'll find a wide variety of yard care solutions. Like a great selection of lightweight steel blowers starting at just $159.95. Yard care solutions start at your servicing steel dealer.
On Oahu, visit Garrick & Sons and Aloha Power Equipment.
Leeward Bowl, family fun that's right up your alley. We're home to Hawaii's largest junior bowling program. Come bowl our 28 high-performance lanes, join a league, or host a party. You can even rent the whole center. There's fun to spare Fridays and Saturdays when we're open till 4 a.m. Hungry? Our restaurant serves great local food. Thirsty? Our bar is fully stocked for you. Craving some action? Check out your favorite sports live on DirecTV. Get bowled over with Cosmic Bowling. It's out of this world. Have a ball at Leeward Bowl. Family fun that's right up your alley.
Lower your energy costs by up to 20% by installing quality 3M tint with Pacific Rim Glass Tinting. Pacific Rim Glass Tinting, Hawaii's premier 3M tint dealer, has films to fit all styles, needs, and budgets. All our films are color stable, which means no fading, cracking, or peeling, and come with the industry's best lifetime warranty. Ask about our safety and security films to help prevent glass breakage. Pacific Rim Glass Tinting, Hawaii's premier tint company.
KHNL News 8 saves you money. Now you can eat out and just pay half. Watch KHNL News 8 today, every Thursday at 6:35 a.m. for the featured restaurant. Then log on to KHNL.com and click on the Just Pay Half icon to purchase a $50 gift certificate for just $25. If you want to feature your restaurant on Just Pay Half, give us a call at 847-9308.
23 days remain before the NFL draft, and today some former Warrior football players raised their stock at the University of Hawaii Pro Day. More than a dozen players participated in the school's version of the NFL Combine. Representatives from all 32 NFL teams were in attendance, but according to associate head coach Rich Miano, there were a handful who really stood out, like corner Ryan Mouton, defensive end David Vekune, defensive lineman Josh Leonard, and long snapper Jake Ingram.
The broad jump by Ryan Mouton at 11 feet 0 inches was the second best of any defensive back in the country this year. So when you go 11 feet, that shows you what kind of explosiveness you have. David ran again and ran a 4.8, which is real good, low 4.8. But his individual workout for the linebacker coaches was I thought, phenomenal in terms of he caught balls with a wide receiver. I mean, he was real pure in catching balls. Josh Leonard, you know, he the 41 repetitions on the bench press at 225 is like a combine record almost. I mean, it just goes to show you year in and year out, the Warriors are the strongest team in the nation. Jake Ingram, by far, when you talk to all the scouts, and there are many, many in attendance today, there's nobody that debates that he's the best in the nation at what he does. It's just a matter of will a team draft a long snapper.
Now, Mian also says Mouton pulled his hamstring again while running the 40. He says that could hurt his worth if teams perceive it to be a chronic injury. Solomon Elimimian also came in with a pulled hamstring that hampered his own performance. With only 6 matches remaining in the regular season, the Warrior volleyball team's postseason hopes are hanging by a thread. Today against UCLA, they'd come close to a victory, but close isn't good enough. After trailing 2-0, Hawaii takes it to a 5th game, but they end up losing at 15-13. Stephen Hunt led the team with 28 kills in his first game back from injury. The two play again tomorrow before returning to the islands for their last 4 matches. Staying in Cali, Punahou alum Michelle Wee tees off in the first LPGA major of the year, the Kraft Nabisco Championship. After a short birdie on 2, Wee remains even till her final hole of the day, and this birdie putt puts her at 1 under par, which is where she finishes. However, she is 5 strokes behind the leader, Brittany Lincecum, who shoots a 6 under 66 heading into tomorrow's second round. Now, Wee is tied for 18th heading into the round. The 19-year-old Stanford sophomore tees off tomorrow morning at 9:48 local time on hole number 1.
All righty, Jason, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Jason. All right. And, okay, so I know that you kind of wanted to
bring in the friends here.
keep it on the down low, but you know,
Yeah.
we can't ignore that tonight is Howard's last night with us on the anchor desk for the evenings. And our hardworking Carrie Yoshida put together something really short and special for you that I want to show you right now. Just for you, Howard.
Not this.
Come on.
Not the
It's the
mustache.
kind of news you can
There
really
you
use every day.
Oh, you guys. KHNL.
And you said the guy ate one.
He actually, of course, we don't advise that, but oh, Howard.
I feel like I'm like standing on
I saw you trying to do it with me.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm right there with you. Thanks for watching Hawaii's Only News for live local 8 TV.
Poor Hawaii. But Howard, don't worry about the light winds. Hurricane Isabel couldn't mess up your hair.
Winners.
I'm not leaving now, so I mean, it's
you're
not,
not,
you know.
you're not.
But, you know, aloha means goodbye. Aloha means hello, so I say goodbye to the night crew, but I say aloha to the morning crew, and most importantly, I get to spend, you saw my 2 daughters that are a little older now, but been doing the night shift for 15 years. They're 13 and 11. I've missed too much, so now it's time to spend some family time at night, so.
They grow up too fast.
Yeah, they grow up too fast, so.
What time are you going to be waking up?
Yep, too darn early. But join us. Diana Ko and I are going to be doing the morning starting a week from Monday. So thanks to all you folks, and carry the torch. Go get them. Thanks for watching.
Have a great night.
See you later.
Okay.
There you go.
Poor Hawaii. But Howard, don't worry about the light winds. Hurricane Isabel couldn't mess up your hair.
Winners.